Can you measure potential in your salespeople? A lot of you have done what's called a 9-box exercise, and you've probably done it with your team, especially some of the more corporate sales teams out there. Once a year, we get called in to do these 9-box exercises where we're evaluating the team. Now, I'm all for evaluating the team, and the fact that we only do it once a year is a big mistake. This is something as a sales leader you should be doing every month. Ranking your team, evaluating your team. I mean, you could actually argue you should be doing this every day as you're out there coaching. That being said, the problem I have with the 9-box exercise is that word potential. I teach people that you look at your team as though everyone has infinite potential, because we don't know if they do or they don't. Think about this 9-box exercise. On one axis, we have performance, and then on the other axis, we have potential. And then if so-and-so, had a great year and they hit their number, and I think they're pretty smart, then I'm going to rank them over here, and they're a rock star, or they're a high potential. But somebody else over here, not so great performance, and I don't really like them, and I don't really know them that well. Because you'll have a whole panel of people in these 9-box exercises. It's not just you, the sales leader, it's you and maybe somebody from other departments, could be from ops, could be from HR, could be whatever. And all of us are slotting this person on this chart. Well, who's to say that Joe or Sherry doesn't have a ton of potential? We just haven't realized it yet. And I can prove it to you by this. We've all seen people that worked for somebody and didn't do a great job, missed their number, and then they went to another company, worked for somebody else, a different leader, and they blew it up over there. Was that a matter of them being low potential, or was that a matter of them being in the wrong place at the wrong time, maybe with the wrong leader? And so since we can't measure potential, because potential in essence is a prediction of future performance, we can't measure potential, and I don't know what I'm even capable of put under certain circumstances. So how can I decide what somebody even on my team is capable of? Who knows? If their kid was to get sick and they needed to make $1 million, they might triple their sales. We just don't know. And so for sales leaders to waste time deciding what someone's potential is just that. It's a waste of your time and energy. Now, if you want something to do, here's what you could do. You could have a chart that put performance and activity together, and you measure those two, because activity is a direct result of attitude, typically. Like, how many times did they pick up the phone and what was their performance? If they scored high on their performance, like they were crushing their number, and they only picked up the phone halftime, then that tells me you've got somebody that's really gifted. They're a natural salesperson. But what if you had somebody really high in activity where their performance was really low? Well, that tells me that person needs coaching. However, they're making the calls isn't working. And so maybe if I gave them some coaching, their performance could go up to match their activity. That's something that's actionable. I can observe these behaviors, I can measure the behaviors, and I can go do something afterwards. When I say somebody is a high potential, after the meeting, if we can even agree that that's true, what do I do with that? Usually the answer is nothing, until next year when we go through it all again and we go, yep, I still like Steve. He's high potential. This person over here says, I had a bad experience with Steve once. I think he's more of a mid potential. It's very personalized. It's very subjective. So my advice to you as a sales leader, measure and observe behaviors and make decisions based off of that. We don't know what people are capable of. Assume infinite potential. Everybody gets the same opportunity. What they do with it is up to them. And then we take that and we measure that and we reinvest in those people that want to be invested in and that make the most of the opportunity. Do you love the 9-box exercise? Some people do. Have you found a way to measure potential? I'd love to learn from you.